Let me tell you something that's going to sound a little unsettling. Your crush has already formed an opinion about you. Not from what you said. Not from your outfit. Not even from that embarrassing thing you did last Tuesday that you're still thinking about. They formed it from feelings you made them feel. Feelings they can't explain and wouldn't even admit to themselves. That's how attraction actually works. It's not logic. It's not a checklist. It's an emotional experience that happens below conscious thought. And once you understand the psychology behind it, you stop leaving attraction to chance. These aren't games. These aren't manipulation tactics. These are real psychological principles. The same ones studied in universities, used by therapists, and quietly deployed by every naturally charismatic person you've ever envied. Let's get into it. Trick 1. The halo warm-up. Here's something wild. If your crush sees you being genuinely kind to someone else, a stranger, a friend, a random cashier, they will find you more attractive. Not because you impress them, but because of something called the halo effect. The brain is lazy. When it sees one positive trait, it assumes everything about you is positive. Generosity, warmth, even physical attractiveness get inflated, all from one small moment it witnesses. So stop performing for your crush. Start living well in their presence. Laugh loudly with other people. Be genuinely kind when they're watching. Help someone without being asked. You're not showing off. You're letting their brain do the work for you. And it will. Every single time. Trick 2. The spotlight question. Most people, when they're around their crush, spend the whole conversation trying to seem interesting. Terrible strategy. Here's the secret. Don't be interesting. Make them feel interesting. There's a Harvard study that found talking about yourself activates the same reward centers in the brain as food and money. Your crush's brain literally gets a hit of dopamine when they talk about their own opinions, their own experiences, their own ideas. So ask questions nobody else asks. Not what do you do? Ask, what's something you changed your mind about recently? Not, how was your weekend? Ask, what's the best part of your week that nobody thought to ask you about? Watch what happens to their energy. Watch how they look at you at the end of that conversation. Because unconsciously, they'll associate you with how good they felt. And that association, that's attraction. Trick 3. Strategic scarcity. This one is counterintuitive. Stick with me. You've heard, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Most people think that's just a cute saying. It's actually neuroscience. When something is always available, the brain stops valuing it. But when it becomes slightly unpredictable, it becomes obsessive. Psychologists call this variable reward reinforcement. It's the same reason slot machines are addictive. Not because they always pay out, because they sometimes do, and you never know when. This doesn't mean ghost your crush for a week. It means don't be infinitely available. Don't reply within 30 seconds every single time. Don't cancel your plans every time they're free. Have a life they have to fit into, not a life you've rearranged around them. The moment your crush realizes you're not just sitting there waiting, something shifts. Suddenly, they're the one finding reasons to be around you. Trick 4. The touch ladder. Touch is one of the most underestimated tools in human connection, and most people are either too afraid of it or way too aggressive with it. Here's what actually works. The touch ladder. You start low, go slow, and only move up a rung when the previous one was welcome. A light hand on the shoulder when you're laughing together. A brief touch on the arm when you make a point. A gentle nudge when you're teasing them. Each small, positive touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both of you. Not just them. You feel it too, which makes you more confident, which makes you more attractive. The whole thing feeds itself. And the key, always pay attention to their response. Did they lean in? Did they reciprocate? Green light. Did they pull back? You respect it immediately, without making it weird. That respect, ironically, builds even more attraction. Trick 5. The shared secret. Think about the people you feel closest to in your life. I guarantee there's an inside joke. A shared reference. You had to be there moment that's just yours. That's not an accident. Psychologists call it dyadic uniqueness, the sense that something exists between just the two of you, and nobody else on the planet would get it. You can build this on purpose, and it doesn't take months. Find a tiny thing only you two would notice. Something funny that happened when you were both there. Reference it later, casually, like it's already your thing. Just a look. A single word. Classic. And they smile, because they got it. That tiny moment does something powerful. It builds a psychological wall around the two of you. a quiet little us that feels separate from the rest of the world. And us is exactly where attraction lives. Trick 6. The honest mirror. Last one. And honestly, this might be the most powerful of all. Compliment your crush, but not the way everyone else does. Don't say you're so pretty. Don't say you're so funny. Those are easy. Those are forgettable. Instead, notice something specific about who they actually are. The way you explained that earlier, I don't think most people would have caught that. You're genuinely one of the most curious people I've talked to in a long time. Psychologists call this reflected appraisal. We become deeply connected to people who seem to truly see us. Not our surface, our actual selves. Most people are quietly starving to be truly seen. The moment you reflect someone back to themselves, accurately, specifically, warmly, they don't just like you. They trust you. And trust is just attraction with depth. None of this works if it's performance. The whole point is understanding people well enough to genuinely connect with them. Use these not to trick someone into liking you, but to stop accidentally hiding the version of yourself they'd actually fall for. That version is already there. Now you know how to let them see it.